Hello, you are welcome to New Focus Approach Mathematics Basic 8. This is the revised edition. And in this video, we are looking at applying the concept of place value to read and write number quantities over 1 billion. This lesson can be found in page 3. So it's a continuation of what we did in year 1, where we look at the concept of place value. Okay, now we want to read very huge number and want to write very huge number. For example, if you talk of place value, we are looking at numbers that comes in order. So we have, if I write maybe a number like 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, then I will say this is 34,578. It means there must be ones, there must be tens, there must be hundreds, there must be thousands, there must be 10,000s, 100,000, 1 million. If I keep going with the number 10 million, 100 million, billion, and then 10 billion. All right, and we can also have 100 billion. Okay, so it goes that direction. Now, if you are given a question like this, use place value chart to aid you to write the numeral this as the whole of this numeral in words. How will you do it? And then write both the place and then the value of 8 in that numeral. And so with the place value chart, we have the ones, the tens, okay, go in that direction. From 1 we go to the tens, the hundreds, the thousand, 10,000, 100,000, 1 million, 10 million, 100 million, billion, and then 10 billion. Okay, so how do we use the place value chart to aid us to write this in numeral? So when I put these numbers down here, I can have 5, 7, 9. Okay, and then I have 3, 2, 8. Then I have 4, 1, 7. Then I have 2. And so we're talking about 2 billion here, right? So if you use the comma, every 3 digits we put comma, every 3 digits we put comma, if you are trying to mention the number. And so how do we say this in words? It's going to be, because we are in the billion column, we'll say 2 billion 714 million 823,975. Let me repeat. 2 billion 714 million 823,975. And that is how we can say this. Now, with the digit 8 here, it is in the place of 100,000. So they say we should write above the place. It is in the place of 100,000. So you can see 100,000 here. And then its value is 800,000. The value for this 8 is 800,000. That is what it means. That's why when we go to this stage, we pronounce it as 823,975. That is what it is. Let's take another example. Okay, here we have to use we have to write this chart. Sorry, we have to use the chart to write the numeral this in words and determine the places and values of 5 and that. Again, let me pull my place value chart. Even without it, we can still write the name of this number. You see, what we have to do is that after the first 3 here, we have the next 3 here. That means this is in hundreds, this is in thousands, this is in millions, and this is in billions. So we are going to say 12 billion 869 million 453,087. Okay, so we are in billions. So always pick it from the right towards the left direction. The first 3 will be pronounced in hundreds. This will be pronounced in thousands. This will be pronounced in millions. Then this will be pronounced in billions. So 12 billion 869 million 453,087. Now, if you look at this and you write them down here like 7, 8, 0, 3, 5, 4, 9, 6, 8, and then 2, 1. So we are in the 10 billions, right? And so that's why we have 12 billion. Okay, then 800, see 869 million. Okay, so it ends with a million here. Then 400 of thousands, 453,000, then and 87. So if you ask me what is the place value of this, or what is the place of this and its value, the place of the 5 is in 10,000s, and the value there is 50,000, right? So it's 50,000 because it's in 10,000, it will be 50,000. So that's 50,000. And then that of the 4, its position is in 100,000s. 100,000. So it becomes 400,000. 400,000. That is the value of the numeral, right? So that is how it works. Okay, now this time around, write a numeral for the number named this. So they've given us a number name, we want to write it in the numeral form. So this is 123 billion 451 million 762,893. So let's start again. 123 billion. So 123 billion 451 million. Okay, then comma will come. 762,893. Everything is so three in that order. So we have 123 billion 451,762, sorry, 451 million 762,893. That becomes the numeral for this number. With this question, we are to write for the number name 4,069,358,123. So 4 billion, so starting with 4 billion, so comma 69 million. So then there should be 069 million, because it should have been maybe something like 169 million, but then there's no 100,000 here, so 100 million here, and so we are going to say 4 billion and 69,069 million 358,123. Now let's see it again. So 4 billion and 69,000 358,123. Sure, that should be it. I'm sure with this you can handle most of the questions that has been given to you. Thanks so much for watching.